Hello everyone. In this session, I am going to discuss about how to create nodes, establish the links between the nodes, how to transmit data from one node to the other node in the network, and also we are going to discuss about simulation of different topologies. Already we are aware of what is this network simulator. It is an open source software which is designed for research in computer networks. First we have to go to the terminal. I am trying to open this software. Yeah, here it is. Coming to data transmission, we have two types of agents, namely TCP and UDP. There are some differences between this TCP and ADP. TCP is connection oriented, whereas UDP is connectionless oriented. TCP it provides an acknowledgement, whereas in case of this UDP there is no acknowledgement. TCP can be used for long distance communication, whereas the UDP can be used for short distance communications. So if the agent is a TCP at the source side, then the destination must be sync. In a similar fashion, if the agent is UDP at the source or sender side, then the agent at the destination or receiver side must be null. If you want to set color for data transmission, we can do so. If you want to add new nodes, and if you want to label the nodes or color the nodes, even If you want to label the links and color the links, we can do so. So we are going to discuss all these things in this session. I am also going to discuss about how to plot graphs using GNU plot. These are the things that we are going to discuss in this video. Yeah, it takes some time in order to get loaded. I'm just waiting. So what the command for opening your software is java space -jar space nsg2.jar. So this network simulator, it works under Linux environment. So I have dual OS in my system, Windows 10 as well as Ubuntu, and I have installed this Ubuntu in my system using this VirtualBox. You have to open this VirtualBox and you have to click on this start, then Ubuntu will be loaded. Then you have to go to the terminal and go to the directory where your software is present, and then you have to type this command just now what I said. Java space -jar space nsg2.jar, and our software is on desktop. So you have to see that you are there on desktop, and then you have to give this command. So while you are giving this directory name, that is the desktop, you have to be careful because it is case sensitive. So the first letter of the word this desktop, namely that is D, is in uppercase. After this you have to give this extension, that is jar, again lowercase, whereas you have to give this NSG2, which stands for Network Simulator Generator version 2 in capital letters itself. So these are the things that you have to take care. Now it is about to open. So soon after it gets open, you will start our work. Yeah. So this now your Ubuntu is loaded, and there is a password for this. You have to supply that password. I'm going to enter my password. Yeah, it takes a few seconds, and meanwhile let us go through in brief what are the steps to be followed. Yeah, these are the steps that are to be followed. We have to open the terminal and go to the directory where this jar file is present, and you have to, as I said, you have to give this command, and then you have to select wide or wireless scenario, and then you have to select the nodes and place the nodes wherever you want, and then you have to establish the links between the nodes, and then you have to add the agents, and then in the application type you have to uh, select this FTP for TCP and CBR for UDP. So yeah, at first you are going to, when you execute this command java space hyphen jar space nhg2 dot jar, you are going to get this kind of screen. So in the menu bar you have system, scenario, window and about, and in the scenario you will have new wide scenario and wireless scenario. When you click on this new wide scenario, you are going to get like this. You are going to get a new window which consists the fields like node, link, agent, application tab and parameters. So in the link, in the node you will have single node and a duplex node. So yeah, under node you will have simplex and duplex. Simplex is for one way and duplex for two-way communication. As you are known, the basic difference between TCP and UDP. TCP provides an acknowledgement, therefore it is uses a full duplex communication. So while you are using this TCP, you must make sure that you are going to use this full duplex communication. Whereas for UDP, either you can use simplex or full duplex. But while you are working on TCP, you have to make sure that you are using full duplex communication. So to avoid the confusion, whatever the agent it may be, like it is FTP or UDP, you can go for the usage of this full duplex communication itself. So for UDP, either you can use simplex or duplex. Uh, Duplex communication. It is up to you. Yeah, now it is opened. Yeah, now let me go to this terminal. Yeah, and this is our software that is on desktop, nsg2.jar. So first of all, you have to go to that directory where our software is present. As you are known, just now you have seen our desktop is, sorry, our software is on desktop. So first of all, I must uh, see that, right? I'm going, okay, I'm there on this in the directory name that is a desktop. So change directory to desktop. Yeah, so I'm going to list out the files and directories that are present on the desktop. I'm going to check whether we have this software on the desktop or not, that is nsg2.jar. Can you find here nsg2.jar? Yes, okay, here it is there. Okay, nsg2.jar. So as I said, in the desktop, the D must be a capital letter, and after that, you have to give this okay command as I said. Okay, Java space hyphen jar. You have to give this nsg2. Make a note of these things. You have to give only this okay nsg2 in capital letters. nsg, okay, in capital letters. Dot jar. Java space hyphen jar space nsg2 dot jar. This is the command. So a window will get open. Say in the menu bar you have this system, scenario, window, and about. Under system you have this exit. So when you want to exit from this window, then you can click on this exit button. And coming to this scenario, under this scenario you have two subfields, namely new wide scenario and new wireless scenario, and these are the shortcuts. So if you want to use a shortcut, you can use, otherwise you can click on this. So now I'm going to click on this new wide scenario. By doing so, say here you have got that is a wide scenario, and manually I'm going to create this scenario or network. So first you have to create some nodes. So under this nodes you have single and duplex. Yes, I said. Yeah, under this node you have these fields, single, vertical chain, horizontal chain, grid, and random. So if you want to create one node at a time, then you can go for the usage of this single. And if you want to create two or more nodes at a time in a horizontal and vertical fashions, then you can go for the usage of these options, vertical and horizontal chains. And if you want to create in a tabular form, then you can go for the usage of this feature, that is a grid. And if you want to create nodes in a random fashion, then you can go for option random. Let me show how to create nodes one at a time. Let me show all these features. So right now I'm going to select this okay single. So where you want to get okay created the node, you take a cursor to that position, you just okay click. So a node is going to get created like this. Wherever you point your mouse and click there, the node is going to get created. So this is what about a single. Now we are going to okay, look at other feature, that is a vertical chain. This is a vertical distance. Yeah, when you click on this vertical chain, you have got okay two other fields, namely number of nodes and okay vertical distance. You have got some okay default values. If you want to change these values, you can change. I am taking the default values itself. So here number of nodes is 5 and vertical distance is okay 200. So it is going to create 5 number of nodes uh, in a what is okay vertically. So suppose if I wanted to create this okay 5 number of nodes okay at this position, then you can just okay click. See, it has created okay 5 number of nodes okay labeled okay n5 through n9. Yeah, we can zoom, increase, zoom in or zoom out. Yeah, these are the 5 number of nodes. Let me okay 1 2 3 4 5 in a vertical fashion. Okay, and if you want to create now I'm going to discuss about this okay horizontal chain. So I want this time I wanted to create nodes in a okay horizontal fashion. So here you will have horizontal distance in case instead of that is like a vertical distance. As you have seen earlier, in vertical chain you have vertical distance. So as we are using this time, that is a horizontal chain, instead of vertical distance I will have horizontal distance. So as the name implies, it is going to create okay nodes in a horizontal fashion. Here I have taken the default values itself, and the default value for number of nodes is 5 and what distance is that is a 200. So it is going to create 5 number of nodes in a horizontal or say row fashion. So wherever you want to get created okay these 5 number of nodes, you take a cursor to that position. Here I'm going to, here I wanted to create just see it has created okay 5 number of nodes in a horizontal fashion. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5. So these are the features. And then next you have grid. What is this grid is? Yeah, it is a combination of okay both horizontal and vertical. So you, in case of this grid, apart from this okay vertical distance and okay horizontal distance, we also have that is row size and okay column size. That is number of nodes. Here you see this first one indicates row size and this second one indicates column size. So here also you have got okay some default values for these fields, number of nodes and vertical and horizontal distances. So if you want to change these values, right, you can do so. For example, I want to create a 3 by 3 grid. Then you can uh, take the values as okay. You can take those values and wherever you want to get created this okay grid of size that is a 3 by 3. Suppose if I wanted to get created okay grid over here, right? You can just take a cursor to that portion and you just click. See 3 by 3. right? That is 9 number of nodes. These 9 number of nodes are arranged in 3 rows and 3 columns with a vertical distance of 200 and horizontal distance that whatever you have selected. Yeah, that is how you can create the nodes. Yeah, once again, I'm going to open this. So this time you can select new wide scenario. Now, just now I have discussed about this node feature, and now we are going to discuss about the next field, namely that is a link. So when you click on this link, you are going to get these field names: link type, queue type, capacity, propagation delay, and queue size. And you are going to get some default values. If you want to change these values, right, you can change. So you can go for the usage of features when you want to establish a link between the nodes, right? And so first you need to create this nodes. Yeah, uh, I'm going to explain about this agent, other fields, namely agent, application, and others. Whenever that association arises, then I'm going to explain about them. Now we wanted establish a link between the nodes, right? So as I said, first you need to have some nodes. So first let me create a nodes. Yeah, yeah, go to this node. I want to create some nodes. This is a node 0, node 1, node 2, node 3, node 4, node 5. There are 6 nodes labeled 0 through 5. The numbers are automatically generated. Now we are mainly interested in this word, that is a link. You can take, I am taking this default values itself here. Simplex, under link type we have simplex and duplex. So I'm going to use this duplex link type, and the default values for other fields like type, capacity, delay, and size. So now how to establish a link between the nodes is as follows. You can click on one node, and then so when you point a mouser onto a node, it is shown in red color. When you click on that node, it gets changed into green color. After that, when you click on another node, when you point to another node, first it is shown in red color, and when you click on that, it changes into a green color, and you are going to get a link labeled with link type. So first let me show this. Now I am pointing the mouse on one node, and when you click on this, it's going to change into a green color as I said. And now to what node you wanted to connect this node, on that node you just need to point a mouser. As I said, when you point a mouser on first it is shown in red color. So this is the second node to which you wanted to establish a link from the first node. So when you click on this, it changes into green color, and also you are going to get a link labeled with link type. See, the link is established right between these two nodes. In a similar fashion, you can establish the links between other nodes. If you want to make use of the default values, if you want to have common values for all the links, you just go on clicking on the nodes or between which you wanted to establish a link. Now if I wanted to establish a link between the nodes, say for example n1 to n2, then you can click on first n1 and then that is n2. So a link is established. So in a similar fashion, if you want to establish a link between n1 and n3, first point this mouser on n1 node, so it is shown in red color. When you click on it, changes into a green color, and when you click on another node, a link is going to be established from the first node to this node. Yeah, this. So in this fashion, I am going to establish links between the nodes. I think now you have understood what do you mean by say establishment of a links between the nodes. So this is what it says. Even if you refer to your PPT, yeah, in this is what we have done till now. In scenario, we have selected new wide scenario and selected some nodes, and then I have established the links between the nodes. Now the next step here is you have to decide what are the source nodes and what are the destination nodes, and then you have to select agent types and then application types. So that is what we are going to discuss next. So coming back to this, yeah, now that's all about say the link. Now we are going to discuss about this agent. Under this when you click on this agent, you have got two other fields, namely agent type and that is a packet size. Under this agent, you have these things, namely TCP and TCP with the Tahoe, Reno, New Reno, Vegas and Sync, and then UDP and null. So basically we have two types, namely that is TCP and UDP. So under this TCP is a basic model. Under this TCP we have some special types, namely this Tahoe, Reno, New Reno, Vegas. Okay, and oh, whatever the TCP, whether you are using a basic type or a special type at the uh, okay uh, sender side, okay, as a source agent, then you have to use this okay TCP sync at the this okay receiver side, or say that is the destination end. In a similar fashion, if your okay agent is a UDP at the okay sender side, then the agent at the destination or okay receiver end must be what, that is a null, right? So uh, yeah, yeah, I want to select this. I wanted to okay transfer okay data from node n0 to node okay n5. Therefore, uh, you have to select and I wanted to select the agent type as that is a TCP. Therefore, you need to attach this okay agent or TCP to the node that is a n0, because I wanted to transfer data okay from node n0 to n5, and as I said, you have to connect this, you have to add this agent to the source nodes. As you were known here, source node is a n0, therefore you have to add this okay TCP to this n0. So you just select this uh, agent type as a TCP, and then you just okay click on node n0, so that agent TCP okay will be added to the node n0. So when you click on this node, you are going to get, yeah, change it to a green color, and you just okay drag the mouse, and wherever you want to uh, point okay this okay cursor, you can just point, and then you just okay click, so that agent is going to get added. See here, the agent okay TCP0 is added to node n0, right? And then you wanted to okay transfer data from node n0 to n5, no? So this n0 is a source node and n5 is a destination node. So for source node, you have taken the agent as a TCP. So if the agent is a TCP, then the agent type okay for the destination node must be what, that is a TCP sync. So you have to select this TCP sync, and you wanted to add that agent type to this node n5, because you wanted to transfer data from node n0 to n5. Therefore, you can just click on this node. First it changes into a green color, and then you can drag your mouse and click. So when you click, that agent type TCP sync is going to get added to this node n5. So here the name of your TCP sync is what, that is a sync1. So these numbers, right, automatically going to get okay generated. If you have if there are say more than okay TCP agents and okay syncs in your okay scenario, you just need to okay select them. You don't need to okay worry about the numbers. They are going to get okay automatically generated, okay, starting from 0. So 0, 1, 2 and so on, like this numbers will be assigned for this agent types. Now mere adding of this agents for the nodes is not enough. Okay, we have to connect these agent types, that is okay, TCP and sync. It is the duty of us to make sure that we are going to connect these agent types. So you can click on this TCP 0, and then you can click on this sync. So a link is going to be established, okay, between these two agent types, that is a TCP and okay, TCP sync, namely TCP 0 and sync 1 sync 1 respectively. So can you see a light red line, so which indicates that a link is okay, established okay, between these agent types. So if you forget to establish a link okay, between these okay, agent types, then you are going to get an error. So make sure that you are going to establish okay, a link between these agent types. Yeah, this is what about TCP. Already I have discussed okay, some features of this TCP. This TCP is a connection oriented. It provides okay, an acknowledgement. It can be used for okay, long distance okay, communication, and it is slower in terms of okay, speed when compared to that UDP, because UDP is connectionless oriented, and okay, it can be used for that is a short distance communication, as you are known. So in the same scenario, I wanted to use the two different agents, namely TCP and UDP. Just now we have used this okay, TCP agent. Now I'm going to show how to use this okay, another agent, that is a UDP. So you have to select this agent name, that is UDP, under okay, agent type. Here also, when you click on this UDP, you are going to get one more field, namely that is a packet size. If you want to change the okay, value of this, right, you can change, it is up to you. And then we have to decide what is the source node. This time I want okay, I wanted to okay, transfer data from node okay, N2 to node N4. Then your node N2 will become a source node, because you are transferring from N2 to N4, and you are known that you have to add this agent type UDP at the sender side. So as you are known, your sender here is a what, N2, as you are transferring from okay, N2 to N4, you just click on this node, that is N2. First it changes into a green color, and then you just drag, so, and leave the mouse and just click. So that agent is going to get okay, added for this node. So what is the agent type we have selected? That is a UDP. So it is going to get added. So you can change the layout, right? Wherever you want to, yeah, okay. Add for this node, you can add. So I'm just adding here. So this number I told you, right? When the agent types, this automatically the numbers are going to get added. See, earlier you had 0, 1. This time it has given the number for the agent type as that is a 2, like this. And so whenever you select this TCP and UDP, you have to make sure that you have to select TCP sync and null at the uh, destination nodes respectively. So now the agent type is a UDP2, that is a UDP. Therefore, at the destination or target side, the agent type must be a what? That is a null. So you click on this node and you just drag and click so that that agent is added null to this node N4. So usually people where they used to make a mistake is for the agent type TCP at the sender, they are going to select the agent type that is a null at the receiver side, but that is not correct. You have to be so careful. If the agent type is a TCP at the source end, then your agent type at the receiver end must be a sync only. Is that clear to you? If the agent at the sender side is a UDP, then the agent at the receiver side must be a what? Null. So by mistake, people used to null for TCP and sync for UDP, but that is not correct. So you have to be so careful while you are adding your agent types. You just remember that if your agent type is a TCP at the source side, then the agent type at the receiver side must be a TCP sync. And if the agent at the sender side is a UDP, then the agent at the destination side must be a null. And as I said earlier, just adding of this agents is not enough. You have to establish a link between these agent types, that is a TCP and TCP sync and also UDP and null. So now I have added these agents UDP and null. Now I have to establish a link between this UDP and null. So you have got a link in light red color. So this is how you can establish a link between the agent types. After this, you have to attach this application types to the agents. We have two types of application types. When you click on this application, you are going to get these fields, namely application type, start time and stop time. You have got some default values for this start and stop times. If you want to change those values, you can change, it is up to you. So coming to this application types, be careful. If the agent type is a TCP, then you have to use your application type as a FTP, and your agent type is a UDP, then you have to use your application type as a CPR. Okay, so this FTP stands for what? File transfer protocol. And you are known that in a scenario there is one TCP agent which is attached to the node N0. So now I am going to add this application type, that is FTP, to the agent that is a TCP. So these are the default values. I don't want to make any changes. So I'm going to add that FTP to the what? This agent TCP. You just click on that TCP, you drag your mouse and just click. So application types are going to get added. So this is the first application type. So you are going to get, it's labeled as what? That is FTP 0. You are known that these numbers, right, automatically get generated, that is starting from 0. Yeah, so FTP 0 is added to the agent that is TCP 0. In a similar fashion, you have to, yeah, and you are known that there is one more agent by name, that is UDP, and you are known that if the agent type is a UDP, then what must be the application type? Yeah, your application type must be CBR. So when you select this CBR, you are going to get in addition to this start time and stop time fields, you are going to get other fields names, namely stop time, sorry, packet size, rate, and yeah, that is, there is a dark which is, that is a delay. Okay, yeah, you have to be so careful till this scenario is created. If you try to minimize or maximize, this kind of problem, right, you are going to encounter. See, in the Windows, you have this, yeah, but it is This is the terminal. When you click on this, you are not going to that scenario, or if you select this also you are going to get this, okay, same thing. So till your okay scenario get okay generated, don't try to okay minimize or okay maximize the windows. So this kind of okay problem okay it will be there. So let me take okay, unless and otherwise I close this, it won't work out. So first I have to, this is a terminal and this is that, I have to come out of this. You have to close this, that is the only option you have. Yeah, won't take okay much time already because you are okay experienced right now. Let me do it okay fastly. See, if you try to okay maximize or minimize, you're getting okay this kind of problems once again. Alt plus F4. Yeah. So at first you don't go for this okay maximize or okay minimization of a window. Later, see, let me do it okay fastly. Already you are familiar with this, as you are known. I have created 5 number of nodes, sorry 6 number of nodes. Is this what I done earlier? Yes. See, once you become okay familiar, you can do it okay so fastly. Till you get familiar, it takes okay some time. That's TCP I have selected for this, right? And then TCP sync, yeah, that is for this. Yes or no? Yes. And then you have to establish, okay, you can on any one of these two you can click, no problem. Yeah. And then application type is UDP. I have just added that UDP to this. And then you have to select application UDP, sorry, agent type as null. And I have selected this N4 as a null. Then you have to okay, establish a link. And then here I have stopped. That's I just added this FTP to this okay, TCP, and then CBR to this UDP. That's all. Say how much time it has taken now. Okay, in few seconds. Okay, you have done this. So after this, right, what you have to do? You have to click on this okay parameters. Here a separate window gets open, and this will have okay simulation time, and uh, trace name files and name file, right? So I think for even this CBR I have taken the default values of start and stop, and that is 1, 2. So I can take this simulation time as 3, and then let me take the trace file name as S3 for this, and for this let me take the name as S3. Make sure that you have given the same file name. My file name here is S3, and you should not forget to click on this done. So when you click on that done, after clicking on that you have to go for this TCL. So this is the script tool command language for this scenario. So it can be done vice versa. From the simulation you can get a script, or from the script you can get a scenario. So I think it is easy for you to get this script from the scenario. So, and if you want to make any changes for this script, you can do so. If you want to add say, of course you can't do everything from the scenario itself. So after getting the script for this scenario, you can make some changes. So for example, if you want to add colors for this data transmissions, then you have to do that from the script itself, right? You cannot do that using this creation of simulation scenario itself, right? So you can just go through this. What is this script? First let me save. After that let me come back and explain about this TCL script. So the same name, right, that whatever you have used, you should use the same name, that is s3.tcl is the S3 is the name of the file that you have used for trace and name files. Therefore you have to select that name as S3. After that you click on this save, and make sure that you are going to save that file on desktop itself, because your software is on desktop. So in the same location you have to save that. Now see, you have got this file name, that is s3.tcl. So now you can go through this TCL script. Before that, so before going through this script directly, let me go through this PPT so that you can easily understand what is there in this. Yeah, this is what I have done till now. I have created a scenario. Okay, let us go through in brief. At first, what I have done, I have given the command java space hyphen jar in sg2 dot jar. After that, you have got a window. In that, you have selected a wide scenario. After this, you have selected nodes, and then you have established the links between the nodes, and then you have added agents, and then applications, and then in the parameters, you are known that you have given the uh, name and trace file names, and then you have clicked on this TCL code, and then you have saved that file. This is what you have done, right? After that, what it says, you can go to the TCL file directory in terminal and execute. So before executing, we wanted to go through this code. Okay, that is what we are going to do now. See, this is all these screens, they say about like how to establish a link between the nodes, how to add the agents, how to add the application, right? All these things, and then how to uh, give trace and name files using this parameters tab, right? All these things, right, we have discussed. So, and coming to this script file, these are the things, right, that what you can find uh, in the script file. That is declaration of that simulator, and then creation of output files, and then orientation of these links you are going to have, and then uh, agents information, and then applications information, and then uh, schedule time for simulation, and finally finish procedure. These are the things that what you are going to have in this what there is script file. So this is the first part, right, that what you are going to have in case of this script file. See, this is a declaration of create new simulator, set ns new simulator. After this, these are output files. After this, creation of nodes. You have seen now in the PPT these things, nodes definitions. After this, links definition. You are known that there are 6 nodes labeled 0 through 5, and you established links between 6 nodes. So you have established a link from n0 to n1, and then n1 to n2, and then n1 to n3, n3 to n4, and then n3 to n5. These are the links, right, that what you have. And then positions of these links, in what fashion they are arranged. That is what the info give node positions, right? This is the information that what you found in the your PPT. That is this declaration of simulator, that is a create output files, that is a trace file, and that is a name file. So this is the code for what you say creation of the name file, that is set a trace file, open name of the trace, trace file, name of our trace file here is what, that is s3. So in the scenario, in place of ns1, you will have that is s3.tf. In a similar fashion, with respect to this name file, in place of the name that is ns1, you will have the name what, s3.name. So, and then that is nodes definitions, right? This is what I have shown. Nodes, yeah, let me go through this. See, so this is a creation of, okay, trace file, and this is the creation of the name file, that is output files. The name of our file is S3, I told you, that is S3. After this, nodes definitions, this is what the nodes definition. After this, links definition, just now I have seen. After this, position. So N0 is connected to N1 on the right down side. So you can observe that in the scenario. Yeah. At the time of accumulation, I think you remember N1 is to the right of bottom of this N0 in the creation of scenario you have seen, right? Anyhow, right, I'm going to show it, okay, at the time of simulation of this scenario. So that is what about node, okay, positions. You are known that N3 is to the right of this N1 in a straight line. Therefore, you have got that is N1, N3 as a right, orient right. If it is in a straight line, then you are not going to get, okay, other information. Like if it is going to be, if it is not exactly in a straight line, this or that side, then you may get, okay, left or down. But if it, okay, it is exactly in a straight line, therefore just you have got there is a right, like this. You can remember, right? In this fashion, I have created the nodes. Yeah, and you are known that N4 is to the right of this N3 on top of this N3. Therefore, you have got this orientation as, okay, right up. So that is what the information we will have. After this, that is the agent definitions. See, you are known that I have used, okay, two agents, okay, TCP0 and then UDP, TCP and UDP, right? And these numbers automatically generate. At first, I have added this TCP0 to the node N0. So that is what this information. Okay, adding this TCP0 to this N0. And then what I have done, I have added this, okay, TCP sync, that is sync 1 to the node N5. Because I wanted to transfer data from N0 to N5. This is what that information. And then I have established a link between this TCP and sync, right? That is TCP0 and sync 1. Yes or no? This, you are known, TCP0 is connected to N0 and sync 1 is connected to N5. So I have established a link between these agent types. So that is the statement for this. So, and when you have selected this agent type, you have got one field with namely that is a packet size, right? So that is what that, okay, information. So in a similar fashion, you can find, okay, the information about that is other agent, that is UDP. So what is the other source node in your scenario? That is node 2. Your what is your second data transmission? You are trying to transfer data from node N2 to node N4. right? And you have added this agent, okay, UDP to node N2, you are known that, right? So this is what that, okay, information. Yeah, see, I have added this agent type, that is UDP to N2, and then what is your destination node? You are transferring data from node N2 to N4, right? So you have added this agent type, that is null to what? N4. So this is the definition, okay, for adding this agent, okay, null. And then you have, okay, established a link between this UDP and null. So this is the statement for that, and this is the packet size. So this is what about agents information. Next you have this, okay, application type information. You are known that if the agent is a TCP, then you have to use the application type as a FTP, yes or no? And yeah, before that let me go through, yeah, this is what I have done, right? I have shown this these things I have discussed, what you can have write in the script file, that is a declaration of the simulator, and then creation of, okay, output files, and then nodes definitions, and then nodes positions. Yeah, this is what the, okay, and then, okay, agents. So this is the, this is how, right, you add the, okay, agents. This is, okay, about UDP agent. In a similar fashion you can have about, that is the TCP agent information, okay, TCP and then TCP sync, and then link between TCP and sync. Here that is UDP and then null, and the link between UDP and null. So this is agents definition, right? Now we are talking about what, that is application type. So this is what the code, okay, for this CBR application. In a similar fashion you can have information about, that is FTP application. Yeah, here you have both. This is the FTP application and this is the CBR application. CBR application, right? So let me go through this, okay, application definition in this, okay, script. So this is the application definition. See, this FTP0 is added to what, that is a TCP0, and in the application type you have this, okay, start and stop time values. No, you are known that I have selected the default values, that is 1 and 2 itself. So this is what about that application type, and, okay, start and stop time values. And then I have added this application type, what, that is UDP, right? That is CBR2, this, okay, UDP. So what is your UDP name? That is UDP2. Yeah, I have attached this, okay, CBR1 to the UDP2. UDP2. See, here we can see. So if the application type is a CBR, you also have, okay, other information like this, set the rate, packet size and all, and these are the, okay, start and, okay, stop time values. Same values I have used, therefore you have got same values. So this is the agents, okay, definition, sorry, application definition, and then this is the finish procedure. And, okay, make sure that your name file name is same as that of your trace file and okay script file. You are known that the name of your okay script file is S3 and the name of your okay trace file. In the output files you have seen what is the name of the okay output trace file name, that is S3 for name, and for trace also that is S3. So you have to okay take care of that. So let me simulate this scenario. After this I'm going to show you okay if you want to uh, yeah add okay any new nodes, uh, okay, how can you do whatever the changes that you wanted to make okay for your okay script, right? You can do so, right? Let me save. I have not made any changes, of course. You can save and you can click on this okay system and exit. Make sure that you have to remember that file name, that is S3, right? So let me clear this. One more thing I just wanted to tell you. I have just created written a script, right? Created a scenario. I have created a script file by name, that is a S3, right? You just check whether is there a file by name S3 dot okay TCL or not. I'm going to just display the list of all the file names ends with that is a TCL. So do you find some file name that is S3 dot TCL? Yes, this is that file. Is that clear to you? Here you can see. Next. Okay. Now I have just written this okay script, but I have not yet okay executed that okay script. When you execute that script, then only this okay trace and okay name files are going to get generated, and you are known that I have the same name for trace and name files as that of your script file. The name of your script file is S3, right? So you just check is there a trace file okay by name say s3.tr or not. I'm just displaying okay all the trace files. So in this list you can find, do you find, so they are in the order itself. So yeah, the file names with first letter S, they start from here. Do you find a file name by s3.tr? You don't find, because you have not yet, okay, executed that script. Only when you execute that, it is going to get created. Is that clear to you? Yeah. So you don't find right now even this NAM file. So I have displayed the list of okay all NAM files. Do you find a NAM file by name say S3? See, S1, S2 are there, but there is no file name with extension NAM. Okay, there is no file by name S3 with extension that is a NAM, because you have not yet executed that okay script, okay, that what you have okay created okay just now. You have just created a okay scenario. So when you execute that okay script file, okay, then only it is going to get okay created. So um, how to execute okay that script file is this is a command ns space the name of your file s3 dot file name extension, that is tcl. This is the okay simple command that okay what you have to use in order to execute okay your okay script file. Yeah, you can just okay click on enter. Yeah. If the code is correct, then only you are going to a NAM window. Otherwise, you are not going to get this. If your code is correct, then only you are going to get a NAM window. So this is the NAM window. Is this the net scenario that what I have created? Yes. Yeah. So while I was discussing about the positions of nodes, is this node 1 is connected to the node 0 in the right down side? Yeah, that is why I have got that right down. This one I have got just right. This is right up. This is right down. This is for this node. Okay, right down like this. Is that clear to you? Yeah. Now if you want to change this layout, you can change. See, edit, view. You have to click on mouse and then you have to drag. So like this. If you want to change the layout, you can change. You also have the feature of zoom in and zoom out. See, zoom out, zoom in, so you can adjust your layout. Sometimes what I mean to say, it is going to be overlaid, so you have to be careful. So you are known, right, what is the scenario that you have created. Accordingly, you can you see that it is as per your creation. If not, you can, by using this layout, right, you can make the adjustment. If it is a very big scenario, sometimes it is going to be overlaid one over the other, then you have to take care. Yeah. Now after this, these are the buttons that what you have. This is a stop button, this is the play button, this is a fast forward, this is play backward, and this is rewind. So this is the timer, and this is the what you say, that is, by using this you can control the speed controller. This is the timer. Right now it is showing the time as 0, and then you have to simulate this scenario by clicking on this play button. You are known that node 0 is transmitting data to node n5, and node 2 is transmitting data to node n4. So this is a path to reach node n5 from node n0, that is 0 to 1, 1 to 3, and then 3 to 5. So the data transmission is going to take this path from node 0 to node 5. In a similar fashion, the data transmission from node 2 to node 4, it is going to take this path, because node 2 is connected to node 4, node 4 is connected to node 3, node 2 is connected to node 1, node 1 is connected to node 3, and then node 3 is connected to node 4. Therefore this data transfer is going to take a path 2 to 1, 1 to 3, and 3 to 4. So let me start the simulation. We just need to click on this. Here see the time is changing, 0.1, 0.2, like this. If you want to increase that, you can see from 1 to 2, they both simultaneously are going to transmit data, 0 to 5 and 2 to 4. At 1, see, I'm okay stopping. Can you see? 2 is also transferring data to 4 and 0 is transmitting data to 5. It is it has okay started at okay 1 unit of time. And how long it continues? Okay, till it reaches okay second unit of time. So let me okay continue. So once again click on this play. In between, if you want to stop, you can stop. See, here the data is okay. The data transfer is okay taking place. See, it has stopped. The data transmission is stopped at second unit of time because you have taken the start and stop time values for both transfers as okay 1 and 2 respectively. Yes, sir. Yeah. And you have to okay complete this simulation. Then you can make the okay analysis. So let us you are known that this data transfer okay from 0 to 5 it is taking place by the agent, that is a TCP. Therefore you can have an okay acknowledgement. See, you can see that okay acknowledgement okay in small lines. Have you seen that? Right? If you want, you can simulate this okay once again. Okay, you can okay stop this in between also. You can okay bring back to this it's okay original position 0, and then once again okay you can start okay from the beginning like this. If you want okay increase the speed, you can increase. See, acknowledgement you are getting in small lines. It starts at okay 1. See, can you see it started? Yeah, you can see from 0 to 5 okay small line and okay thick line, thick box. You can see no, that small line indicates that is the acknowledgement. That okay thick box okay indicates that is it is sending to the destination. It is going to get stopped at okay third unit of time because I have taken the simulation. Yeah, see, it has the simulation is stopped at okay 3.04 unit of time. Here you can see this is a timer, this is the speed controller, right? So this is what about this. Let us close this. From here also you can close, otherwise you can okay click on that button. It is up to you. Yeah. You have to close this and then okay, press enter. So got back to this. Let me clear this. Earlier I have shown you that that trace and name files were not yet created. Now I have executed this. Now I have simulated this. Okay, scenario. So it has okay. Now you can find both of these files, namely that is okay trace and okay name file with name that is S3. So let me check. List out dir star Can you find a file name s3.tr? Yeah, here it is there. See, this is the file name s3.tr. So now let me find whether there is a file. There is a nav file by name s3 or not. dir star dot nav. So do you find a file name that is s3.nav? See, this time you can find. Earlier it was not there, were known there. So after the execution of this scenario, then only it has got okay created. Is that clear to you? So what are these trace files and nav files? Let me show you. Right? What are the contents of this okay trace file? So the command for this is this gedit s3 s3 dot tr gedit s3 dot tr. So these are the contents of your okay trace file name s3. So what are these? We will okay discuss things. And if you want to open this okay nam file after you have okay executed this okay scenario, if you want to okay open it okay directly, you don't need to execute okay each and okay every time, right? Whenever you want to open this nam file directly, you can open by using the command nam space name of your file name is okay s3 and extension I have to give as a nam space s3.nam. After executing, you have to use this command. So this is the nam window you are going to get open, in which you can find the scenario that okay what you have created. Is that clear to you? So I think it is clear to you about okay what are this trace file and okay nam file. Now I am going to discuss in little more detail about the contents of this okay trace file, right? So this trace file, it contains all the communication okay information about the nodes right in the network. So s3 dot tr. So you can find this information uh, in a tabular form okay like this, okay, in 12 columns. Okay, there are 12 fields. This first column is about that is a event, okay, and then this is from node, and then this is the to node, and then this is the flow ID, and then this is the application, that is this is a packet size, and this there are okay I think 6 to 4, let me count, 1 2 3 4 5 7 flags. They are okay used for okay other purposes, and then uh, yeah, let me okay show the contents in the PPT also. What are the contents of this trace file? Okay, let me go to a slideshow from the current slide. Yeah, these things I have discussed, right? Yeah, execution, and I have not started the, yeah, this is a trace file format, right? Event time, yeah, this was the time, this is a flow ID, that is a small correction. Yeah, event time from node to node, packet type, packet size, flags, flow ID, source address, destination address, sequence number, packet ID. So what this plus means, an NQ operation occurred on the node. In the sense, it has okay, a packet has okay entered into the queue. A minus indicates a DQ operation. In the sense, a packet is okay left from the queue. The letter D indicates a packet is dropped. The letter R indicates a packet is received. So that is what about the first field, that is a event. In a similar fashion, you can find the information about the other fields. Time indicates, the second field is time, which indicates the time at which that okay event has occurred. And then from node, the third field is from node, fourth node is to node, right? From what node to what node, right? The data transfer has taken place, right? So this okay, that is packet type. You are known what are the different types of okay uh, packet types you have: packet size, flow ID, source and the destination addresses, sequence number, and then packet ID. Okay, so coming back to this, see, this is the event, this is the time, this is the to node, this is from node, this is the to node, this is the packet type, this is the packet size, these are flags, this is a flow ID, port, okay, source port address, source destination port address. You are transferring from node 0 to, this is the, you are transferring data from node 0 to node 5, right? Using TCP, you are okay transferring data from node 0 to node 5. So how you are not, there is no direct connection from node 0 to node 5, you are known that. So there is a this is the path that is to be followed okay for transferring data from node 0 to node 5, you are known, that is 0 to 1, 1 to 3, and then 3 to 5, right? So first it is getting okay transferred from node 0 to node 1. So that is what this okay information, and this is packet ID, and this is the sequence number. So for every packet you will have that is okay ID, and that is the sequence number. So this is what about the information about, that is the contents of the trace file. I think it is clear to you. I hope it is clear to you. Yeah. And right now, right, I'm interested, I think you have understood that. Now I'm going to show you okay how to add okay new nodes, agents to the existing okay network. So the command to open the existing script is this okay, s3 dot, the name of our okay TCL script is s3, so you have to give this command gedit s3 dot tcl. So this is the code for that. Now I wanted to add okay two more nodes, namely 6 and 7, okay, 6 and 7. So if you want to copy this code and okay make use of this without typing, you can do so. Control C, control V, control V. Yeah, I wanted to create okay, two more nodes by names. What? 6 and 7. You can do so. Yeah, there is a one common chal, okay. 1, 2, 3 were known that. So I want to establish a connection from okay 6 to 1, and I wanted to add this node okay n7 on the other side of this okay common channel, that is 3 to 7. Therefore, what we can do is this. You have to okay add okay information about that. You can copy this. Control V, control V. Okay, so I want to establish a link between node n6 to node n1, right? So we can change this values n6 to n1, n6 to n1. This is the Q limit for n6 to n1. And then we want to establish a link between 7, node 3 and node 7, right? Therefore, we can give the okay connection. Change these values n7, n3 to n7. After this, what you have to do? Links positions. So what are these links positions? Is this control C, control V, control V. Yeah, so 6 to 1, right? You want to add you are okay adding a new, establishing a, you have established a link between the n6 and n1, that is in a straight line. You wanted to get okay connected. If so, you can just okay remove this part, only right you can have. In a similar fashion, we wanted to establish a link between 3 and 7. We have added a new node, that is n7, but not at established a link, but yeah, in what you say, that is okay what position or direction, right, you wanted to get connected. So that is, this is also I wanted to just connect it in a straight manner, okay, from 3 to 7. So you can remove this part, only right you can have. Yeah, 6 to 1, that is a right. If you take say 1 to 6, you have to take it as a left, like that. Okay, so and then so this is what about the creation of okay new nodes and okay new links. After this, if you want to label the okay colors, right, you can label, or if you want to okay color the nodes, You can color. It is up to you. So now I'm going to show you how to label the nodes. Yeah, there is a common channel you are known, that is a 1 and 3, right? 1 and 3. So I want to have the shape for this nodes as a box. Then you have to give the command for this is this dollar in node name, that is dollar n1 shape for both, and n1 and n3 I wanted to give the shape as a box. So dollar node space that is a shape space name of that shape, that is a box. In a similar fashion, dollar n3 shape box. This is common channel. Yeah. If you want to give the labels for the senders and receivers, you are known that senders are 0 and 2, right? So for the sender, if you want to give the label as n, sender is what? n0 and n1, right? Not n1, n2. Yeah. Shape, if you want to give, you have two types of shapes. One is a box and a hexagon. Suppose if you want to give the shape for this senders as a hexagon, then you can give like this: dollar n0 hexagon, dollar n2. You are known that n0 and n2 are senders, right? So shape, what is this? Hexagon, hexagon. And if you want to give the labels for the nodes, you can give the labels. And if you want to have the colors for the nodes also, right, you can have. You are known that n5 and n4 are receivers. If you want to give the labels for these nodes, you can give, that is n4. Yeah, first you can take say n5 label, the double quotes you have to give receiver say 1, you can give, and then dollar N4. You have to be careful about this spelling. Label LABEL. BEL. What is this? Receiver 2. Receiver receiver 2. So that in the double quote you have to give. So this is how, if you want to label the nodes, right, you can give. And if you want to give some coloring, okay, for the nodes, you can give. So you have added the 2 new nodes, no, 6 and 7. Suppose for example, if I wanted to add a color for the node, say dollar ns, not ns, yeah, dollar ns, dollar n6, color say red. You have to give the name of that color red. Dollar n7, color say green. Then okay, give the okay name of that color. And you are known that you have okay 2 data okay transmission paths, right? So for that, if you want to okay add colors, just a second. Hey. So here you have to add this yeah, okay. First let me execute. After this, if you want to add the colors, you can add. Save. Save and close. Now you can execute this. What is the command? Now you have made the changes, therefore you have to execute. ns space s3 dot tcl. It is successfully executed. You are known, right, what are the changes, right, that you have made. You can remember, I think. See, is this are the changes, right, that what I have made? For the node 6, I have added 2 new nodes, namely 6 and 7, and I have given them the colors as 6 and red and green, okay, respectively. And then I have given the okay shape for the okay nodes 0, because these two are senders, so I have given the shapes of this okay senders as that is okay hexagon. Yes or no? And this is this is okay common path, okay. If I sub okay in a dumbbell shape, this is a common path, okay. For this 2 nodes I have given the shape as that is a box shape as a box. Default you are going to get a circle. So if you want to change the shape, okay, color, you can, okay, change. It is up to you. So this is what about that. Now I'm going to show you how to okay, change the okay, data transmission colors. How to change okay, data transmission colors is this. Yeah. Go to this okay, script G. Yeah, you can use this arrows to get okay, previous colors. So in the after creation of this simulator, you have to do this okay, command, namely $ns space color. Be careful about the spell, COLOR, and you have to color code and then color name. Color code I am using as a 1, and the name of that color is a red. And you have to see that the name of the first letter of the name of the color is capital letter, right? So you are known that there are two senders. So for two transmissions, different transmissions, I want to use okay, different colors. So $ns color to say the other color what I'm using is a blue, BL, like this. After this, in the agent's definition, that you have to add this. Where is your agent's definition? Here it is. So at the end or in the middle, you can add. Okay, for the TCP0, I want to give this color. You are known your agent name is a TCP0, no? So $TCP0 space set space flow ID FID underscore space, either you can use 1 or 2, okay, 1. Dollar UDP to set FID underscore 2. You are known that 1 is a red, 2 is a blue. So 0 to 5 transmission will take place in red color, because for TCP0 you have given this okay, flow ID as 1 and this one as a 2. So node 2 to node 4 transmission okay, will take place in blue color, right? So this is how, right? If you want to after this you just okay, change this and okay, you can execute this, and when you simulate this, then you can observe, save, Yeah, now you can execute that. Command is this: ns space s3 dot tc. See, if you want to change the layout, already you are known that, so you can change. Now I'm going to click on this play button. See, I have given the labels at the 0th time. This is receiver 1, okay, receiver 2. These things also have got. From 1, it starts at 1 unit of time and it ends at second unit of time. Okay, both will start at the same time, you are known that. Yes or no? Both will start at, that is from 0 to 5 and okay, 2 to 4 you are transmitting. 0 to 5 in red color and 2 to 4 in blue color, right? So you just okay, continue. Watch okay carefully. See. Can you observe the color of data transmissions? 0 to 5 is taking place in red color and 2 to 4 is taking place, that is in a blue color. So you are known that the data transmission will take place okay from 1 to 2. So as you have crossed this 2, it has stopped, right? So you just click on it. And if you want to give the okay labels for nodes okay at a specific time, you can give, right? That is also possible. So for example, node 6 and node 7 at 1 unit of time, if you want to give the label them as say node 6 and okay node 7 itself in word, then you can do so. How you can do this, I'm going to show you now. So what is the command? This is what your okay script file. So after the finish procedure, okay, how to do that? This is a script, right? After this, okay, close brace, you have to do that. That is it. So I wanted to show here. Now what you have to do for node 6, I want to give label at okay 1, right? Yeah. The command for this is this, okay, dollar ns space at what point of time you want to give, say 1.0, okay, in the double quotes you have to give for what node you want to give that okay label, and what is the name of that label you have to mention. Okay, for n6, right, I wanted to give the label. What label you wanted to give? Say node 6. That you have to okay give that. After this you have to end this double quote. Make sure that Control C, Control B, yeah, at 1.5 time after okay 5 minutes of. I want to give the label for n6, sorry n7 as node 7. like this, right? You can do so. Control this. Save. Execute. So there is you have got some error. Okay, let me correct that. Okay, code. This is what your code, right? So dollar ns at time and then space in the double quote nt space label space label label space 26 space label space. So there are $ns exit 0 తర్వాత LABEL dollar. Yeah, I have to use this okay dollar. That is a mistake. Dollar. That's now you make the changes and you can execute that. So at the time of the simulation you can come to know these nodes are going to get labeled and ns3.tc. See, now it is executed. This is what this, right? Play. So at 1.0 node 6 is going to get labeled as node 6 and at 1.5 right now the time is, you can watch the timer here. If you want to increase speed you can increase. So now we are about to reach okay 1. So when it reaches 1, this node 6 is going to be labeled as C. Have you observed that? Yeah. In a similar fashion, when we reach at okay 1.5, right now we are at 1.1, this node 7 is going to get labeled as okay node 7. Right. Yeah. Now 1.48. When it reaches okay 5, it gets okay labeled as 7. See node 7. This is how, if you want to make okay any changes to the color, shape and transmission colors, if you want to add, right, you can add it. Is up to you. I think okay you have understood. Shall we stop at this stage? Thank you so much for listening so patiently. Time was insufficient. Actually I thought of covering topologies as well. We will discuss about this okay topologies in another video. Thank you so much. Why it is still continuing?